in this video, we'll try to learn about the basics of stock market. The first topic being, why does a company gets itself listed in the stock exchange? I'll be going from the scratch so that entire basics of stock market has been covered in the further episodes. Now, in this example of mine, I've taken a company called India Mart. Now, India Mart is an e-commerce website which focuses on connecting B2B. B2B meaning business to business. Like how Amazon tries to connect a business to a consumer, same way India Mart tries to connect business to business. I'm sure that you would have come across this website at least once in your lifetime. Now, India Mart got itself listed in the stock exchange in the last year, that is during July 4th, 2019, it got listed in the stock market. Now, let us understand why did India Mart get itself listed. Basically, whenever a company starts, initially it will start with a small amount of investment. Now, minimal amount of investment from the founders of India Mart were Dinesh Agarwal and Brijesh Agarwal. So they were the two founders who started India Mart, focusing on the B2B model, and it was a website, right? Slowly and gradually, India Mart became bigger in size. Now, whenever you want to expand yourself, obviously you need more funds so that you can expand easily, correct? So now, whenever you want to expand, there are two major options. One is to find an equity investor who can buy the shares of your company, or else you can go to a bank and take loan from the bank. Now, if you go for equity investment, he will be buying the shares, and there is a probability that the ownership, earlier Dinesh Agarwal and Brijesh Agarwal, who were holding 100% of the shares of that company, a new equity investor, if he is investing, the shareholding of these both will come down. So now this term is called as ownership dilution. So if there is ownership dilution, the entire decision of that particular company cannot be made by these two people. And that is the reason why few of the companies go for taking loan from banks, right? Because bank, it comes under the debt portion. Bank is not buying our shares, hence they will not become the owners of our company. As you all know, a shareholder is nothing but an owner of our company, correct? Now, there is one advantage if we are going for equity investor. The advantage is we are not mandatorily required to pay him dividend. Equity dividend is not mandatory to be paid. But whereas if you are going for a bank, taking loan from them, there is a mandatory requirement of paying them interest, which is a huge disadvantage, which can also lead to bankruptcy if you are not able to repay to the banks. So now there are two choices. Okay, so now let us take this choice of bank. We have taken loan from bank and we were paying interest. Now, over a few years, we expanded more. Let us assume we expanded throughout the nation. And whenever you want to expand more, obviously you require more funds. So here in this case, whenever you require more and more funds, you will prefer the company to get listed. Listing in the stock exchange, through which you can gain funds or collect funds from the people of India or any other institutions. Now, to get yourself listed, you need to make an listing agreement with the stock exchange. Also, there is a process called initial public offering. Initial, that is the first time, public offering, so that you can invite the people or invite the investors to invest or to buy the shares of your company. Now, so hence this is the first instance where you will be thinking to get your company listed. Why? To procure more and more funds from the possible investors who are spread across the country or even across the world. Now, let us try to understand what is a stock exchange, how will you approach a stock exchange, and what is the work of a stock exchange. India Mart has options to get itself listed with the help of stock exchange. Now, stock exchange is a platform from where you can buy or sell the shares. Yeah, stock exchange is just a platform from where you can buy or sell the shares. So India Mart can approach NSE, BSE or any other stock exchange for that matter. NSE, the full form being National Stock Exchange, and BSE, the full form being Bombay Stock Exchange. Can you apply in both the stock exchanges or multiple stock exchanges to get your company listed? The answer is yes. You can apply both in NSE, BSE, and there are several other stock exchanges like Calcutta Stock Exchange. Earlier we also used to have Madras Stock Exchange, which is now closed. As on today, we have only two major stock exchanges. The one is National Stock Exchange, the other one is Bombay Stock Exchange. Now let me try to elaborate what is a National Stock Exchange. If you go to National Stock Exchange, there are roughly around 1800 companies listed. NSE is a company but not a listed company. Now National Stock Exchange is also a company, but as on today it is not listed. Same way we are having Bombay Stock Exchange, where there are around 5000 listed companies in Bombay Stock Exchange. So on a whole in India, I can tell roughly there are 5000 to 5500 listed companies. Why? The reason being, all these 5000 companies, out of them 2000 companies are already listed in National Stock Exchange. So hence you can approach multiple stock exchanges to get your company shares listed. Right now, Bombay Stock Exchange is a listed company and it is listed in NSE. We'll try to understand with the help of the website of National Stock Exchange. Yeah, so this is the website of National Stock Exchange. You can just type in www.nseindia.com. Now I'll show you where you can check how many number of listed companies are there in National Stock Exchange. You can just go to the live market and you can select this option called advances or declines. So if you select there, you can check the total number of listed companies in National Stock Exchanges are around 1929. And to check how many numbers of listed companies are there in Bombay Stock Exchange, you can go to this website called bsceindia.com and just scroll down in the home page. Here you can find something called as listing statistics, and if you notice there are around total number of listed entities 5155 companies. So in India till today there have been around 5155 companies who have listed in Bombay Stock Exchange and around 2000 plus companies listed in National Stock Exchange. Okay, now Bombay Stock Exchange is a listed company. Bombay Stock Exchange has also expanded. It wanted to get funds from people, hence it got itself listed. I'll show you the proof of that also. Basically, I can go to a website called Money Control. It's a very popular app. The owner of this website is also belonging to Reliance Industries. Now, I'll just type in BSE here. You can get the information BSE Limited, and if you go through here, you can get the information about the BSE Limited share price, which is trading at around 453 rupees today. And if you can see here, BSE Limited is not listed on BSE. That is, BSE, the company, cannot list it on its own platform, correct? Hence it is listed only in NSE. Sir, is NSE listed like this? The answer is no. NSE has not yet listed. It is an unlisted company. Okay, now so let us have a look at what are all the various stock exchanges in India. There is National, Bombay, Calcutta, Cochin, multi-commodity exchange where you can trade in commodities. There is derivative exchange, OTC, Pune Stock Exchange, etc. And here I have made a list of which is the top 10 largest stock exchanges in the world. The largest being NYSE, that is the New York Stock Exchange. The second largest being NASDAQ, which is also based from US. Tokyo, Japan, Shanghai, China, Hong Kong, and here is our Bombay Stock Exchange somewhere in the 10th position. Okay, now let us try to understand few things about how to get yourself listed in the stock exchange. So India Mart shall first approach the stock exchange in India to get itself listed. The shares of India Mart can be traded in more than one stock exchange also. Hence, like how you can be present both in Insta and FB, same way you can be present both in National and Bombay as a listed company. Stock exchange act like an intermediary which gives a platform for trading of shares. Hence, any company has to follow rules and regulations So if you want to get yourself listed in the National Stock Exchange or Bombay Stock Exchange, you need to follow the rules and regulations of that particular stock exchange. Now these rules and regulations will be there in an agreement called listing agreement, which will be there between a company and the stock exchange. Okay, so now let's understand how to buy or sell a share in the stock exchange. Now in this example, I have taken two investors. One is Patlu. Let's say he wants to buy a share, and the other one is Motu. Now these both are very popular cartoon characters. Now they want to buy or sell. They cannot directly approach National Stock Exchange or Bombay Stock Exchange. Basically, the first thing they will have to do is open a trading and a demat account with one of the brokers. Now the trading and demat account, I will try to explain these in the further episodes of mine. Let us now understand who are brokers. Now these brokers will first register themselves with the stock exchanges so that they can act like an intermediary in this transaction. There are two types of brokers predominantly. One is full service broker, the other one is discount brokers. I'll tell you what is the difference. In the recent times, discount brokers have gained humongous popularity amongst the investors. Basically, they charge a very minimal brokerage and a very minimal demat charges. Hence, that is the reason why it has become very popular. Now, a full service broker will give you additional services. For say, they will try to advise you on what to buy, what not to buy, and also they will give you a full customer support through call, etc. So, but the full service brokers, the brokerage charges are quite high when compared to the discount brokers. Discount brokers, generally their online app or the online website is very user friendly. The top or the leading discount broker being Zerodha, and you have 5 Paisa, Upstocks, Samco, ProStocks, etc. in the discount brokerage, and there are ICICI Direct, HDFC, Sher Khan, Motilal Oswal, Kotak, etc. in the full service brokerage. Now the first thing you will have to open a demat and a trading account with them. With the help of their platform, you can access the NSE. In fact, they are allowed to access NSE and BSE. So now, for example, if Patlu wants to buy a share, he will make an order through their website or through their app, which in turn will connect them with the NSE or BSE. So what does a BSE does? A BSE will match the potential buy order and the potential sell order. So once these both orders are matched, you can tell that you have bought or sold the share. Now this matching process is done by the stock exchange. So all these stock brokers, they can be listed in BSE, in NSE, and even in both. Sorry, I use the term listed, it is not listed. They can register themselves with both the stock exchanges or multiple stock exchanges. So hence, in this episode of ours, we have learned why does a company get itself listed, what are stock exchanges, and how to buy or sell the share in the stock exchange. In the further episodes of mine, I will be trying to elaborate more on the basics of stock market. So thank you guys for watching this video.